Lights, camera, action. Hi, my name is Abuna Mandi and you're welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about communication. In my introductory video, I set it straight that this channel is basically for comms, mental health, and lifestyle. That's all there is about life, right? You're talking to people, whether professionally or casual, you're minding your business and you're living life. That's it. So today I'm dedicating this video to communication. When I mentioned communication, I had some back comments in my DM that people think communication is professional. So what am I doing? Is it that just the professional side I'm going to talk about, or I'm going to talk about our normal day-to-day interactions? Truth is, they are all communication, and all of them contribute to our existence, professionally or casually. So today we're going to talk about that, and maybe I'll try. I'm still learning things, so I will try to give us a few one or two importance of communication and why we should do it effectively, if at all. Yeah. So let me just start with and wait. Whatever I'm coming to share with you here is something that I have read, learned, and deduced something from. Okay, so I'm actually sharing what I have read, I have learned, and a bit of my opinion attached to it. I mentioned in the video. If you have not watched my first video, you're going to be lost anyway. But don't worry, you'll catch up soon. So we are going to share whatever we learn here. From my part, what I learned, from your part, what you learned. You feel free to comment, to come in anytime, any day. That's why we are here. Okay, good. So to start with, what do you think communication is? I think, and my thinking is as a result of what I have read and accumulated over the years, or over time in my head. So I think that communication is our day-to-day interactions. Our day-to-day interactions. That is communication. That's just it. That's what I think anyway. But I think it makes sense, right? Communication is just our day-to-day interactions. So whether I'm talking to you or you are talking to me, we are communicating. And there are so many forms. Maybe in ancient times, there were just one or two forms. But right now, in 21st century, Gen Zs have brought to numerous ways of communicating. So you can talk, you can write, you can type, you can draw, you can wear, you can walk, you can, what else? You can look, you can even keep mute. You're communicating. Anything that you do to tell something, to pass something on, is communicating. So like if you give me blue text, you're probably not in a good environment to reply me, or you just don't want to reply me. That's you just communicated that to me. So it behoves on me to choose one. That is communication. Right now I am communicating to you. What you are doing, watching me, is communication. So you realize that watching me, I can't hear you, I can't see you, unfortunately, but we are communicating to each other. You can see me, you can hear me, we are communicating to each other. The forms of communication are written ones, the spoken, and like I mentioned, Gen Z has brought a lot. So written ones, the spoken, sign languages are also communication, like the three basic ones. But Gen Z has brought texting. Gen Z has brought fashion, as in what you are wearing says something about you. So you can wear and tell us, for me, like what you think. So if I see you wearing a bikini, you are telling me that you are not going to the office of Bank of Ghana. You are going to a beach, or you are going to a poolside. That is communication. So you are wearing something, but you are communicating something to us, those who are seeing you. Yeah, let me know what you think as well. I think I've shared a lot of mine. Well, let me know what you think as well. Communication, what do you think it is? Interaction. I think other similar words, other synonyms can be interactions. Yeah. And what is the tree name for communication? Let me hear what the tree name. The tree name, I did trio. Can you imagine? I did 3 in SHS and I'm here asking, go It just came. Like, I couldn't have forgiven myself. Ingitahudi. Ingitahudi. Now, when you hear Ingitahudi in Chi, immediately everything about life comes to mind. Everything, I mean, everything. Obi on anybody Ingitahudi means that Nipa will only need inkomo. Ingitahudi is different from inkomo. Okay, so inkomo in English will be conversation, and communication, like the larger umbrella, is Ingitahudi. So ubetimi you be Ingitahu a one no ankasa, one no I don't even, why have I forgotten my three terms like that? What was the name of my tree lecture teacher in SHS? Is it Mr. Ode? Or hey, Abena, you not try. I've forgotten all those things. Anyway, life happens. So let me hear what you think in the comment section. What you think communication is. Now, I mentioned earlier in the beginning of this video that I am going to try to tell us some of the essence of communication. Now, number one here. Okay, before I go to number one, there's an argument about communication and effective communication. What is communication and what is effective communication? Scholars, we are calling on you to help us. Is communication the same as effective communication? Or you're not the same? I mean, if they are the same, why will effective be in front of another? Yeah, that means they are not the same, right? I mean, common sense says that they are not the same. So, communication is our daily interactions, our day-to-day interactions, and effective communication is deliberate efforts made at interactions. Do you understand? So, what you deliberately or intentionally tell somebody or inform somebody is what I'm referring to as effective communication. So if you don't want me to perceive or assume that you are married, you don't wear this on your index finger. You understand? Then I want to add that effective communication also prioritizes feedback. I don't want to pick any term from the classroom to this place. I want to leverage on everyday interactions as the definition for communication, because it actually means same. Just that the terms are not here and I'm kind of fumbling here. But remove, yeah. So I think effective communication prioritizes feedback. Okay, feedback. So MTN withholds their zone bundle. They didn't tell anybody anything about it. And it just went off like that. Next thing, people are lamenting, people are commenting, people are making videos, people are making blog posts, people are writing articles on why MTN has suspended the zone bundle and all. Then MTN comes out to say that the zone bundle is actually out of the system because of some things we are doing. We hope that we bring it back very soon. It sends a kind of a relief to us, to the consumers of MTN. So we get to hope that, okay, at least MTN has said something to us. Very soon they will bring it up. And then they go ahead actually to bring it back. Just that it didn't come the way we all expected it. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that the rage, the comments, the videos, the articles all went to MTN, and they actually listened to the consumers, and they gave a feedback, as in, wait, Talanku, we will respond to you soon. So that to me is effective communication. Another example in business, you see, I said I'm trying to skip to get myself out of the classroom and use, yes, I'm trying, right? I'm trying. An example is the Fine Yogo taste of the texture of the Fine Yogo that recently was in the system. So people were buying Fine Yogurt and they were tasting it. Me, for instance, when I tasted it, I was like, hey, the economy has hit Fine Yogurt self that they have reduced the taste, the quality of taste that they produced in their consumers. So it wasn't just me. For me, I said it to myself, but it's happened that people were actually feeling it. People were consuming it more than I did. Because of that, actually, I suspended my intake of yogurt, especially the Fan Eyes one. Yeah. I'm a fan of yogurt, but because of that, I just suspended it. Anytime I'll go for Fan Choco. I don't want problem. I don't want to destroy my taste buds. And Fanyago came out saying that, "Oh, we are so sorry. We tried changing some starch, some ingredients that we use, but we didn't know that this will be the outcome. So we are so sorry that this has been the outcome. Please, if you have anything in stock, if you have anything in your depot, in your shop, bring it back to us. We will give you new ones. We will renew it. We will replace it for you." That's right there is effective communication. That's what I'm talking about. Now, when I bring it to the house, you're in the house with your mother, your siblings, your whole family, and you ask, and you remember Mubedi Day, what are you eating this evening? Nobody minds you. Nobody even gives you an eye. Everybody's busy on their phone, on the TV, in their wardrobe, doing things. That means that that evening nobody is going to eat. Even though it's not effective, it's communication. Nobody, mommy will not cook in the house. And then around 9 p.m., everybody starts crying, starts mumbling, starts talking. You didn't prepare food, mommy, you didn't prepare food. Who caused it? If you had said something to mommy would have made something, right? So that is what I mean by you prioritize feedback in effective communication. Enough of the examples, okay? Let me move on straight to why communication is important. The first point I have here is that it is the currency to our existence. If you don't have currency, what can you do in this world? Nothing. If you don't have money, like currency, if you don't have a mode of trade, a mode of exchange, a mode of expressing yourself, what are you doing here? You know why I was dancing? Because this point I wrote just reminds me of one of the motivational speakers. Like, they will write bars upon bars upon bars, confusing us. But right now I understand some of them. So that's why I'm incorporating some here on this channel. So it's the currency to our existence. There's nothing you can do without communicating it. Nothing. What we are doing on this channel is communication. We are sending something out, you are getting something in. Like, that is it. You send something, you get something. You don't send something, you don't get anything. As a giggle, garbage in, garbage out. So communication is essential, because without it, even, excuse me to say, pardon me, but even deaf and dumb communicate. That is why I mentioned the sign languages and other forms of languages and other forms of communication anyway. So it's the currency. There is nothing we can do without communication, whether you like it or yes, just as our busy school teachers would tell us. And another thing also is that it forwards our vision. It forwards our vision. Communication forwards your vision. So you are applying for a job to a company and they tell you to forward your CV to their email. Your CV is what you are telling them about you. Your CV is communicating to them about you. Your CV actually is what you think that describes you the most for the job you're applying for. And you're applying for that job because it is your dream, it is your vision, it is your desire to be working there to earn something. So it fuels our vision. It is in your CV that you tell them what you can do, what you are made of, and who you are. Another example is what we are doing here. What we are doing on this channel is fueling our vision. I'm just fueling the fact that I want to pass across comms, I want to pass across mental health, I want to pass across lifestyle, and I want to receive same from you. So communication fuels our vision, whether you like it or not. You cannot come and tell me that, Abena, I am interested in fashion, without a sense of communication. I mean, what you just said to me is, you get it. You can't just escape it anyway. You can't. And the last thing I want to tackle is that it identifies you. Communication identifies you. I am not saying language. Language is another aspect on its own, but that is not what I'm saying. I'm talking about communication. Like, universally, communication identifies you. So you've been with me for a couple of days or weeks now. You know how this channel is. You know how content in this channel come by. So you know that as for Abna Mandi, she smiles through her production. As for Abna Mandi, she's a bit playful, a bit serious, a bit professional. As for Abna Mandi, She can do anything. As for Abena Mandy, she keeps us behind the scenes of what she's doing. Gosh, who does that? So I just think that per the things I have read about communication and the things that I have seen, the things that I have also been taught in class, I think that it identifies you. Yes, communication identifies you. If you are a lecturer, it is through communication that your people, your students, your friends, your colleagues will get to know who you are really made of. Like I mentioned, it is a currency to our existence. Like, you can't do anything without communicating anything. So whether you like it or yes, communication is a part of you. Forget the corporate one, the corporate aspect of communication. If you're not a corporate person, forget about that one and focus on the normal everyday person's form of communication. We are going to have episodes, or we're going to have videos of the professional one, so you get to know the difference. You will see the difference for yourself. When it comes to the corporate world, communication is a big deal. Like, it's a big deal. Yes, it's like life. So it's not like a casual thing like that. It's really, 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 really a big deal. So that's all I have for today. I mentioned what communication is from a point of view. I think that it is our everyday interactions. Give back, I give to you. It's like that. And I mentioned some essence of communication. One is a currency for existence. There's nothing we can do without communication. It fuels our vision. There's nothing you can tell people about you to support you, or there's nothing you can sell on this planet or in Ghana without communication. And 3, everything that you do concerning communication identifies you. So right now, I'm blowing my cover bit by bit, right? Yeah. And I mentioned in my previous video that the first one, of course, that from this channel, you're going to get to know some nitty-gritty stuff about Abena Mandy. But Charlie, it's not easy. I mean, producing the content and all. Shout out to every content creator out there. Charlie, you the force. I hope it pays. Yeah, I hope it pays. And I can't wait to cash out with all of you. Yeah, we're going to do it big time. Today, I'm not going to leave you with a gift because I want you to soak in the first one I gave to you and practice it for some time. Let me know what has happened to you when you started practicing it. Also in the comment section. Shall it be the comment section where we for viable? Where else? I think that you can also reply with a video as well. So if you want to reply with a video, you are welcome. It was a bit easy mounting my phone today. A bit stressful, but I got it better this time. Hey, I'm learning. So how come nobody told me that I have to get my hair done before I come on set? You know that on a normal day, we don't really care how our hair is, whether dry or it has moisture. We will take it out, even to work, right? But we have to protect the brand. You get what I mean? Anyway, so this is how my hair was before I got it done for the video I recorded. Sometimes you just have to look good for yourself, just for you. I actually read a lot of blogs, watched a lot of videos on how to open a channel. But, hey, you people are doing well, oh. Charlie, I'll bring you full details on how I got my hair done. I mean, how I got it all figured out, okay? I think it's a goodbye from now. I don't want to leave you. Have you noticed that? I don't want to leave you. But I have to go. See you next time. I'll see you soon, okay? I'm not going anywhere. On this channel, with you and I, we bond. I'm out.